Hi everyone, art journal page today, and I'm going to use this brand new art journal that I made just from a brown paper bags from the supermarket. And I just made one signature, and it's all recycled, even the cover. So it gives me freedom to just do whatever on it. And what prompt this art journal today is I got some new stencils in the mail, so I just had to try them. So just beginning, I'm going to put some masking tape here just so it would be easier on top of the binding. Like so. I'll trim it later. And I'm going to gesso this page. Now I haven't gessoed the other pages because I think that I'll probably do a lot of collaging. So right now I'm not bothering with gessoing the other pages, and just I'll put gesso as I go along. Depends on what I want to do on the page. Sometimes it needs gesso and sometimes it doesn't. Right now, because I want to put all kinds of colors on for the background, I figured I need the gesso. I'm not interested in the printing I've got on the brown paper. Okay, so I'm going to continue just gessoing. I'll dry it and I'll come back. I'm back. So I want to stamp here, and I was kind of having a debate with myself if stamping now, stamping on top of the paint. Decided this stamping is just for added interest in the so I want to push it back. And I've got some stamps I made from thick craft foam and made the indentation with soldering iron. So I want to play with them on my page, and let's see, I'm going to take some black paint, acrylic paint, and in hoping to have it have an even outcome, I'm going to spread it here. Again, this is a craft foam, and I find that when I'm using a brayer, it's better to do it on craft foam than any other surface. So I'm going to try this. Now this one I just made, so I don't know how it will look. I just play with it, and let's hope I'll get something nice. I think maybe I'll do some directly on top of it, and let's hope. Okay, this is nice. So I think I need more paint. I've put a little bit because I was worried that too much paint will go into the indentation and then I won't have a nice print. Okay. Yeah, this is even better. So moving on, just playing around with the stamps. kind of creating some kind of frame and interest at the same time for my page. And it's basically playing around and having fun with it. I quite randomly picked stamps that will give me nice details. Yeah. You can also use other stamps or stenciling to create the black details in the back. It doesn't have to be handmade stamps. Let's see. Let's do a little bit more. Oops. What else? I also have some, this is a craft foam, but it has embossing on it. I just bought it like this. It's supposed to be, it's from the kids section in the cheap store. It's supposed to be for kids, but I figured it could be nice to do some printing with. Okay. All this is going to be pushed in the back once I'm putting paint on this page. Yeah. Still think I need a little bit more. Don't know why. And if it would be overwhelming, I can always cover. Not enough paint left on the craft foam, but good enough. Okay, so I'm going to give it a blast to dry it, and then we will continue to the paint. I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got here some magenta, some purple and turquoises and mint, and really doesn't matter the colors. Pick whatever you like. And I'm just going to smear them on my page quite randomly with a baby wipe. And let's start. I decided to go with the baby wipe so I will get coverage, but without it being completely opaque. So I still want the details that I've stamped. I just don't want them to disappear completely. And it's better to go with this, and if I want more, then I can always add more later. I'm putting my colors quite randomly, and let's see, just put some clips on because my page began to curl. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, switching to another area. Maybe I'll just take another baby wipe for the magenta and the purple. They are going to mix on the page, but I don't need a complete mixing on here. So this paint is turning to be quite translucent, so I'm putting a little bit more. I'm also letting them overlap and mix. It just helps to create more shades, more interest. Okay, magenta, whoa, what a color. Sometimes I dab when I think, I don't know, so it won't be smeared completely, and when I think it's taking the paint away instead of smearing it. Best explanation I can give you. But basically this is just playing around with the colors and having fun with it. And you can do whatever you want, it's just a paper bag. That's the whole point of making this kind of journal. You can do whatever you want because it's just a paper bag. I'm loving it. Oh, the colors. And just this purple is not strong enough, so I'm just going over where I've put it before and adding a little bit. Yeah. And just dabbing and letting it fade into the other colors. Yeah, I like it. And now I'm just playing around and adding a little bit more of the this light mint because it gives light to my page. That's it. Yeah. Okay, leaving it to dry and I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry and it's time to use the new stencil. Yay! So no brand, just ordered it on AliExpress, and I've got gesso here and a makeup sponge, and what I'm going to do is just stencil away, and I'm dabbing my sponge so I won't have excess paint or gesso for that matter on my sponge. And what I like about this, especially, and I'm using the gesso because it has more chalky finish. I'm not using white acrylic paint, although if you like it you can do it. The gesso gives me a more, again, chalky finish, and also if I'm not dabbing too some faded look. No, it's not completely opaque, although I can make it completely opaque if I will keep at it. But I like that it's well, it's kind of a translucent, and I still get to have the details and the color in the back. So that's why I'm using the gesso. And as I said, I'm dabbing a small amount of gesso each time, and it really doesn't need a lot, especially that I want it to look like this, faded and translucent. Really small amount needed. So this is going to take some time. I'm going to just finish this one. I'm planning on putting another one here, another mandala here with this stencil. Don't know if I will do more, but that's for sure what I want to do. At least these two on my page, and the other one I'll just do off camera so it won't take time. Yeah. Okay. Big reveal. Yay! I'm in love with it. Okay. So next one is going here, and maybe I'll do more here. I'm not sure. I've got another mandala. This is one of the stencils that I made. I'm thinking that maybe afterwards I will incorporate it here in these other spaces. So I'm going to do this and I'll be back. Okay, so finished stenciling the mandalas, and I'm in love with this background and all the details I've got here. Here is another stencil I got in the mail, and I'm going to stencil right now with some acrylic paint. Again, just using a makeup sponge and dabbing it so I won't have excess, and gently stenciling. Okay. I'm trying to go about it very gently. I don't want spillage underneath the stencil. Better to take as little as you can on the sponge, and if you need to, just go back and do another layer instead of having too much on your sponge and then you just can't do anything about it. Oh wow, I like it. And I'm really liking this curvy line. Maybe I'll add one more. Yeah, I think I'll do it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, I like it. Okay, so I've got this face here. I've got another stencil. This is just local brand, so can't help you again with it. And let's see. I think it has a sticky back, and I want to separate the words, so I will have like good vibes only, something like that. So I'm just masking here, so when I'm going to dab and make this one, it won't go on this, and so I will move along with the masking tape as I go. Looking at it right now, I'm thinking that maybe I will repeat some of the original black stamping I've done, and now is buried in the back, inside the layers. I like it. I like that it's showing a little bit through the layers, but I'm thinking with this black stenciling, maybe I will add just some more black elements to my final layer. Yeah. So moving the masking tape. Let's see. I think I'll put it like this. And once again, I need to mask. So you get my drift. I'm going to continue stenciling the words, and I'll be back when I'm finished. So finished stenciling, and I'm back to stamping. I've used this stamp again here and here. I'm really liking it, and I'm using this stamp again just to frame my page. I'm only using half the leaf, and I think it gives me a nice framing and pattern. So that's basically it. I'm just moving it so it will be easier to stamp. Yeah, almost finished. I just want to add a little bit color to my letters, and I think I've got this pink Posco pen. I think maybe, let's see, just in several places, like so. Basically, I'm just adding to the left of each section. I hope it helps. Yeah. And I don't know. Am I finished? Do I want to add something else? Nope. I think I'll leave it be. Enough is enough. I'm really liking all this mess of details and colors. So this is it. If you are interested in making a journal like this, I'm already thinking of making something like this, only in smaller scale. So just leave me, it would be appreciated if you will write in the comments if you are interested in a video about how to make this kind of journal. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.